Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. I am Swara Patil from PSBA English School, Standard 5th Raman section. Today I am going to tell you one incident which changed my whole life and I got my first role model. One day, my uncle, who is in armed forces, told me about Gallantry Award and the winners of the same. On that day, I got to know about my first role model and inspiration to join the armed forces of India. His name was Subedar Joginder Singh. Subedar Joginder Singh was born on September 28, 1921 at Mahala Kalan village near Moga of Punjab. After clearing his 10th grade examination, he joined British Indian Army's 1st Sikh Regiment on September 28, 1936. On October 20, 1962, three regiments of the Chinese Army attacked the ill-prepared and practically unsound Indian position at Namkachu on the McMahon line. Despite being on the lower ground, the Indian troops offered stiff resistance to the Chinese. However, thanks to obsolete weapons, shortage of ammunition, and a virtually non-existent line of communication, they were soon overpowered by his sheer numbers and superior firepower of the Chinese attack. The Chinese then turned their attention towards the strategically important town of Tawang in Northeast Frontier Agency. The shortest approach to Tawang from Namkachu passed through the Bumla axis. The Chinese in the wee hours of October 23, 1962, the Chinese army launched a heavy offensive on the Bumla axis, hoping to break through to Tawang supported by artillery and mortar fire. The Chinese troops attacked in three waves, each around 200 soldiers, hoping to overwhelm the small number of the Indian troops. They expected to be guarding the Ibi Ridge. After studying the terrain of the ridge, Joginder and his men has worked to build a network to strategically important position at Namkachu on the McMahon line. The strategy helped them to move down the first and second wave of Chinese. As the furious Chinese started their third wave of attack, Joginder himself named a light machine gun, screaming instructions and adjusting defensive positions. The enemy's lot, however, continued to advance despite heavy losses to their numbers. After 4 hours of fierce fighting, a mortally wounded Joginder was taken as a prisoner of war. He later died in the Chinese captivity. For his selflessness, dogged determination, and raw courage in the face of the enemy, Subedar Joginder Singh was posthumously awarded the Independent India's highest wartime gallantry award, Paramveer Chakra. On learning that award and his valiant battle the Chinese, repatriating his ashes with full military honors to the regiment on May 17. This story of Subedar Joginder Singh, his bravery, his courage, inspired me to join the armed forces of India. I will join the armed forces to serve my country and to thank all brave soldiers who contributed their